This is Bogues. Gill, number 13. David Wingate. And here's Larry Johnson working against Coleman. Pretty good defense. And a good roll by Larry Johnson. He gets the hoop.
Shoulder fakes, trying to shake Coleman. And then that extension with the left hand. Tough to guard on the blocks.
Here's Addison, and the reason he got that as easily as he did, K.Gill slipped down. Right, pitching out to Addison for the jumper, and the rebound comes down to K.Gill. Come back the other way. Johnson hanging, puts it home.
Johnson never left the basket. He was down there.
4-2 lead for the Charlotte Hornets. We played a minute and a half. Good pick and roll. Coleman to the hoop, puts it home.
Challenging one.
Tied at 4-4. Morning. Chucky Brown helped out.
Helped out. Dudley right on his hip. That is a terrific shot.
Here's Rumeel right back quickly the length of the floor, putting it home. Touch to Muggsy Bogues. He doesn't look that quick, but he can fly.
He's very fast with the basketball and very good, as we have seen over the last 2 weeks, at taking it to the glass and bringing himself in. I know you like the power.
Watch Rumeel go flying right here.
He also has the size against. Wards off a little bump there by Morning. You see him stick his hand out to try to move him to the right a little.
Number 24, Muggsy. Coleman snatches the rebound. Good break here. 3 against 2. Robinson flips to Chucky Brown, who lays it home.
Robinson just brought his body flush up against Wingate. Right to.
Watch where he looks.
Well, he quickly to the middle. That's perfect. Sometimes you see it go to the right or the left, but if you get it in the middle, you save a pass. But see how Robinson brought his chest right to Wingate. That forced Wingate to make a decision.
The #1 draft choice from Georgetown. It just keeps getting better.
And Wingate right there. A little difference between the NBA game and the college game. We're watching a lot of the man post up for Robinson, see if they can get him. So there's one way to get him out of there. Bogues just pushed him in the back, forced him out. Here's the triple team, though. First answer.
Got to make that one. Rapp does.
No surprise to the Nets, though. They tied right into your shot.
Rapp with 2 field goals, 4 points. We're tied at 10-10. Here's K.Gill with the basketball. Morning.
Just what you need, right? You're trying to.
Here in the early going, both clubs shooting well and often. Here's Rumeel. Finds Dudley in the lane. Shot won't go. Coleman on the follow will.
If DC stays out of foul trouble.
Dudley with the rebound off the Bogues. Smith gets it out to Rumeel Robinson. 6:50 left in this first quarter. Rumeel through the lane. Blows by him.
He's not quick, huh? He can fly with the basketball, Bogues. Yeah.
14-12. Nets by 2. 6:35 left first quarter. Here's Morning. Took a few steps there, didn't he?
May have gotten hit at the end of that, too. You're right. Little extra shuffle. He got it from a fan's perspective. Fun to watch. And watch. Addison has to go away. So far, so good, because they've isolated Coleman.
Count it if it goes, and 1. DC puts it home. We'll get back right after these messages.
Watch Addison go away. That doesn't allow for the double team from Gill.
And here is Coleman looking for his 7th point of this first quarter. And DC comes very good shooting, actually.
Spence, you mind if I play Phil Rizzuto for a moment and wish some people happy birthday?
Holy cow. Here's Larry Johnson putting it home. Yes?
How about my father? We'll wish him a happy birthday. My brother-in-law Kenny, another one 3 days ago.
Wingate, as Chucky Brown left his feet, Wingate puts it home.
Good catch by Dudley. That was in traffic, that pass.
Chucky Brown in trouble, down to 5 on the 24, puts it home. Louis Grillo calls it a 2.
Here's the call. That looks like it's hitting it to me from behind. Petrovic in the lineup, because if Sam can get the 15-footer when he's facing, should force the Hornets to come out a little bit off Coleman.
Muggsy Bogues open. That's what Larry.
Space yourself a little bit and then flip the jump hook.
K.Gill. Del Curry in the lineup now for the Hornets, along with Kenny Gaddison and Muggsy Bogues. Has hit 2 in a row.
It's going either way.
Kenny Gaddison picks up the foul. And Rumeel Robinson with bad choice and a final shot down the stretch. But overall off the bench.
Focus on that because of the shot, it's a tough shot to take, but you have to really look at all the way he's been playing.
Larry Johnson with a great move around Coleman.
I think he's going to be okay, this kid, huh? He can play.
He can play.
He can play.
It's the rebound, batted away from him, bats it away.
Oh.
Morris, what a pass! Addison puts it home. What a play by Chris Morris.
Chris Morris, a little slow getting back down the floor. Spence will keep an eye on him.
In and out of the lineup. He's going to go with Tate George now for a couple of minutes to give.
Was this guy in shape? Did he keep himself ready to play basketball? And Addison, one thing about him, wise guy tonight, eh?
No, that's okay. You're independently wealthy anyway. Count that if it goes, and it does. And Alonzo Mourning
here. See, he's trying to get to the right. You have to force him left and hope there's help behind you. He's just too good if he gets that head of steam up. R.King looking for the post up. See if they can get him the basketball. I tell you, if I'm a guard and I see Bernard down there posting up,
give the ball.
Not only give it to him, but you can take a chance. It's Mourning than what you do, because he's a terrific player, having a very nice year. Nice to be nice.
Nice of you to say it.
You're right.
Their biggest lead of the night, 42-37. Mourning.
Wow.
Yeah, he's had a real nice year. For the rookie, who doesn't play like anything, like a first-year man.
He went from nice year to great year. Now it's like bordering on a fabulous. It's
3 on the 24. DC got it off. And very nearly put it home. Nice tip by Tate George. To Coleman, who puts it home.
What a crossover dribble by Derek Coleman.
Sweet move indeed. Coleman with the miss. Tate George will tip it to him. Watch the crossover dribble here by the 6'10 guy, Derek Coleman. Tonight's sweet move. Let's check in right now with Matty Lachlan on the sidelines, filling us in. Here's Mourning at the line. That's basically it. He's just taking it to the hoop every time.
Yeah, every time is the key, because just about every time he's touched it, he's tried to make some type of move. You see a little trap. What a save.
K.Gill puts it home. That hurts.
It's a freebie.
6 points for Gill. The net lead is down to 3. And a net turnover here.
Tough try there for
Hornets, and a chance to cut the lead down to 1.
Bogues just tight roping it right there to avoid the line. Feeling a bucket. It's interesting.
No, posting up.
Yeah, they just really take the turns. And
Spencer Ross and Jim Spinarkle with you from the Meadowlands. And here is Coleman finding an open Bernard King.
Bernard King, throughout his career,
has 45 3-point net lead. Friday night we'll be with you from Miami. Saturday night from Orlando with Shaquille. And here goes Alonzo again. He's got 18 points.
Up some points. He's capable of getting the 23 points that Draws gets, but he's not capable of
hard to get back to this game. George with 2. Rick Mahorn with 2. Sam Bowie with back.
They got to find a way to stop Mourning.
That lead is 2. 4:20 left in this first half. We got a 1:30 ball game on top here tonight. Bernard King puts it home.
Right off the left knee. A little confusing, but we'll go with it.
Bernard.
Whoa, what a block.
Blocked by Mourning, his first one of the night.
Got it before the glass. That's the key, whether he got it before the glass. Oh, baby. Both ends of the floor.
K.Gill with 8, and the net lead again down to 2. Here's Rumeel right back.
Got the shoulders ahead of Bogues. Drifted in the air to get it over Mourning's hand.
The Nets by 4.
Won't have a problem picking out highlights tonight for this half, huh?
Do we have enough time? Larry Johnson setting up camp in the lane.
Blocked by Mourning. Question becomes whether this hits the glass first. Tough angle, but I don't think it got there. So it's a good block if it didn't get to the glass.
Not deep like that. It's just happenstance and unfortunate. Addison with a great cut.
Oh, Mourning again with a block.
Coleman.
Now, Mourning can cheat because Dudley, not the shooter Sam Bowie is.
The three, R.Robinson with 13 first-half points.
Out long on the rebound.
Mourning won't go. Coleman, nice rebound. Pretty spin move by R.Robinson.
Coleman on the
to
break.
Coleman. Why, you gotta love it.
Through the legs for R.Robinson. Terrific.
And R.Robinson with his 4th assist, and again the Nets lead it by 7. Curry for 3. Whoa. 4. Coleman finds Raphael Addison.
A extra long free throw right.
Shot clock is a differential of about a second. Chuck Daly on the sideline, setting it to Bernard King. Got it.
Nice timing. Winner. But here's that break. Look at Coleman get rid of it. Terrific job by Robinson. Watch the ball go through the legs between. There it is. Right in stride for the big fella.
18 and 17 on the road, which is second best in all of the East. Here's K.Gill to start it off, and we pick up where we left off.
Beautiful.
Right there.
Not so far. See if they can bail themselves out. Coleman will let rip, though.
4-3, drifting back. He buries it. Whoa!
That's what you do. Set up with it. Knows how to position himself. Team is putting together. Very efficient with that move.
Chris Dudley said a legal pick in Muggsy Bogues, unfortunately. He's really picked it up tonight. 72-64. That's with their biggest lead. They're up 8.
An aggressive double team by Addison to force it around the horn, but the Hornets reacted beautifully with the pass.
And the net lead is back to 6. 72-66. Here's Ramil. He'll take it and put it home.
Well, it's 5-3. Both Johnson had, though. He just used that wide body to get plenty of room in there.
Muggsy's open, and he puts it home. Good with Muggsy. And if they double up, he'll find the open man. Nice pass inside by Muggsy Bogues to Larry Johnson. This is not a winter vacation for the Nets.
No, it is not.
And D.C. now with his 20th point of the night to equal Alonzo Mourning. Muggsy, great block right there by R.Robinson, who soared high to come down with. Here's Robinson. See Muggsy from behind. Knocked away by Dudley. Johnson puts it home.
Just as you mentioned before, Spence, when he's behind you, you just can't see him, and he makes up for so much room with his quickness.
72 and another steal by Tyrone, and that's a goaltend.
Terrific steal. Watch the key now. Watch Bogues go left to right. See him step in front. Ooh, that didn't hit the glass, I don't think. Out the ice pick.
He's going to win this scrum.
He's got... I don't know if there's a violation there, Spence, but it's a pretty neat looking play, wasn't it?
Muggsy Bogues coming up with a couple of good steals, and the Nets not shooting well in this quarter. But here's R.Robinson right to the hoop.
Notice where Bogues was.
15 points for Johnson, and what you see is what you get with him. He's a fun-loving kid who's... There's a steal once again by K.Gill, and the foul on Addison. And George and Cheeks, there's a turnover story, and that's why the Hornets are back in the ball, giving a chance for the lead. Johnson over Coleman. Hornets lead it by 1.
5 on the shot clock.
Tate got it off. It's an air ball. Picked up by Chucky Brown.
Wondering why the clock started.
Should not have reached.
Because there's still time on the clock.
Watch it right here.
See, there's time on the clock, though. Shot goes up.
Fire.
Well, then why was there 20? If there's 3 seconds on the clock when they switched it, the 24-second clock went down to 22. There's a 1 second there against the Nets.
Thought he was fouled on that one. Here's Larry Johnson. Muggsy. And Muggsy Bogues makes it an 83-78 ball game. Chris Morris will come back into the lineup. Here's Muggsy, knocked away from him, but what a feed to K.Gill. Oh, give him 2 assists on that one.
No one else in this league would have been able to recapture that ball. He's so
7-point lead and a timeout called here by the Nets. Watch Muggsy. You don't have to go far down as far as everybody else.
Exactly.
Hornets, they lead 85-78. Chris Morris in the lineup right now. Coleman, and DC puts it home. How many times off a timeout play? At the center position, Morris and Coleman up front.
Think. Here comes the extra one, Gill.
And Morris was alone, and Coleman found it. Warning. He shot that one down. Third.
So quick, goes away. See, he looks at Chris Morris, who's coming in for the double. He says, I can't go to the middle of the floor because there's a drop one through.
They call the illegal D, not the foul on Mourning. Gill.
Mourning wants it down in the blocks.
Gill. That's a 2-pointer for K.Gill.
Line up to defend also with Mourning doubling down. If Gill's stroking it with Curry on the floor.
Oh, Coleman around Gaddison, jams in home.
Player coming up big when they need him.
K.Gill. Woof.
Morris.
Muggsy Bogues.
Curry's going to flare, so will Gill.
Gaddison gets the roll.
There's a
badly there.
watch out.
Coleman able to save it and keep it in play to Ramil. That'll count.
Not sure if it's against Mourning, though, is it? Wingate, yeah, with the reach. Mourning gets attacked. I didn't see him.
He was the only guy there. And Ramil completes the 3-point play. 6.
Don't want to turn it over, though. You have to be careful. It's a good entry pass.
Here's Ramil with a... Big basket, and suddenly the Nets are within 6.
This is why you get a shot off, even though it looks like it's going to be a bad one.
Foul and stuff, and we kind of got into it and stuff, and he hurt his leg, and I don't want to come over,
All right, thanks a lot. Spencer, back to you.
Okay, Jamie. And thank you, Matt. Here's Curry all alone, puts it home.
People looking for the walk.
Go.
And a questionable call whether or not the left foot drags. I don't think it did. I mean, it's very difficult to tell, but he wasn't a factor in blocking a shot.
Lead is back to 11, 104-93. Bernard King's going to come back in. Here's DC. Derek Coleman, 27 for DC. 38 points in that third quarter for the Charlotte Hornets. Big time production. Johnson blocked by Coleman. Down to 7 on the 24. Johnson lost it. Nice play by Morris to pitch it out to Ramil, who uses the body to put it home.
Ramil took out a couple of people in the front row there for Congress.
Wingate, nice play by Bowie to tip it ahead to Addison. 3 against 2. Here's Morris. Counted and one.
Hornets looked a little tired getting back in that break. Del Curry picks up a foul.
Out on the technicals right here. And Coleman. Muggsy.
He's been responding well tonight, too.
Down to 7 on the 24. Coleman will take the 3. He got it.
Unbelievable. Self, too, with the, pretty compact there, but that's great teamwork on Bowie's part.
And Sam did not back off. Here's Coleman putting it home.
He's pumped. Not many fouls called, but look at this intensity.
Warning and Bowie on the block.
Oh, up for grabs for a second.
Morris almost pelted it. With 5 on the 24, Muggsy Bogues puts it home. We're tied. That's what Chuck Daly refers to as his basketball IQ, his ability to recognize certain things. And he recognized it. Here's Sam Bowie. And Sam puts the nets out in front with us. Larry Johnson against Morris.
Who's going to break first?
Muggsy is open.
Oh, he's not breaking.
Hitting him.
He's not breaking at all, huh? Coleman's double team.
4 on the 24. Morris, that's a 24-second violation.
Getting at the rim.
Never happened from the free throw line. This is the guy who shoots 76% from the line. And the block by K.Gill.
Oh.
Here's a pretty steal by O'Neal. Next comeback to Coleman. Robinson. Coleman on the jam. Addison has the rebound. To Coleman.
Oh.
Coleman again. Coleman again.
And again, and again.
That's enough already.
R.Robinson with a 3-on-1 at half court, no less. Gotta help. Oh, that might be 2.
They didn't call.
What's the call here?
Not have been going down. Johnson, though, gets credit for a 3-point play. Charlotte, we have 3 minutes even remaining in this ball game. Tough pass right there. Johnson anticipated, but he went out of bounds with it.
We'll appreciate the intensity that Alonzo Mourning brings to the table.
It's both free throws as the clock ticks down remaining in this fourth quarter. Here's O'Neal taking it to the hoop. We got a goaltending call. Off the key to stop right here.
The key is, does it get to the glass?
He bent it to the glass.
Brought it to the glass.
160. Here's R.Robinson.
Whoa.
Wow.
I don't know what that was.
Bowie and Bogues went down. Sam for the lead.
Boston Nets will get the ball back, too. Whoa, both of them good no call, I guess. It wasn't an intentional trip. Bring it home, Sam. Underneath the fence, they'll run, and then you double, and they'll kick it out. Oh, look at that.
And R.Robinson with the steal. Clock running down.
They got off the steal. Watch when the ball leaves Johnson's hands. Right there, it's going down. Go at it before he gets it back and controls it.
So here is...
Basketball makes a lot of sense, too.
Curry has trouble. Finally gets it to Bogues. Muggsy on the drive. Here's Bennett. Muggsy.
Oh!
By Coleman and the Nets win! Oh! By Coleman, the Nets win it!
Schwadola gives it up and ends up getting the shot back, which looks like he's going to get a shot. Look where Coleman comes from, though. Tee it up and send it out. Goodbye, clock.
118 to 116. Monday night, a real downer. I've never seen this team as down as they were after that loss. That's a positive. When I say it's a positive, because these guys really care, and you guys came out tonight without Drazen Petrovic, and you really wanted this ball game tonight, didn't you?
Yeah, we definitely wanted this ball game, just for the fact that we lost to Washington the other night. We've been playing a lot of tough teams, and you know, we haven't been getting a break. A lot of guys have been sore and hurt, but you know, they just showed the character that they had to come out tonight and suck it up. You know, with everything that's happened to us, they sucked it up and they played great tonight. So, you know, you got to give the whole team a lot of credit, because they never felt that we was down, and we just came back. We plugged at it, and you know, it shows that hard work pays off.
Don't refer to they. Let's refer to you for just a moment. Last couple of games, you've gotten into foul trouble. You've been out of your rhythm a little bit after those 6 really great games. You came out here tonight. What was going through your head?
Well, you know, it's difficult because those 6 great games I had, and you know, everybody expects you to come out and do it every night. But you know, we had great plays, Drazen Petrovic, and he was doing a lot of the work, and him and Derek, and you know, I wanted to get them shots. I don't think my game was off. I just trying to get other people's shots, and sometimes when you do that, your offensive game goes away a little bit. You know, tonight, you know, I felt that I wanted to go against Charlotte, and I wanted to prove that you know, it wasn't no fluke that I had 6 great games, and I can play the game, and I wanted to show that tonight.
Ramil, what was going through your mind there? We just saw the Budweiser play of the game where you stripped Larry Johnson. What was going through your mind when he got the ball down there on the blocks?
I tell you, what was going through my mind, I was like, oh no, he got it down to the block again.
That was going through mine too.
You know, when I seen him dribble a few times, I felt I could have got it in the first quarter when he was dribbling, because he wasn't really paying too much attention to me. I think he was just concentrating on getting the ball to his hands. And you know, I was just lucky. I was jumping back and forth, and just to try to throw him off a little bit, thinking I was coming, I wasn't coming. I think he thought I wasn't going to come, and when I came, it was a little bit too late.
Okay, let's take a look at the final 5 seconds. 5.7 seconds remaining. Nets with the lead, and you can diagram this for us as Del Curry inbound.
Well, when Del Curry threw it in, and I thought Muggsy was going to try to take me out the dribble, but you know, I kind of got over there early on him, and then when I saw Mo Cheeks' man beat him, I had to jump up. But you know, one of the problems we was having was we wasn't having that rotation on Muggsy right there in the game, and Derek finally rotated out and he blocked the shot, and that's something we should have had you know, earlier.
Derek's intensity tonight. He's always intense. Put it on a scale of 1 to 10. Was this a 12?
I don't think we're on a scale tonight, to tell you the truth. You know, he played an unbelievable game. He was on the boards. You know, Chuck said in the pregame that, you know, Derek, you're gonna have to pick it up and do what you got to do. Derek picked it up tonight. You know, and that's what, when you have a leader and somebody that you believe in, he comes in, he plays hard, and he picked it up.
And you picked it up very much too. 28 points, 12 assists. Congratulations, Ramil Robinson.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, Ramil Robinson, big ball game tonight. We'll take a break.